Let's go ahead and switch gears and talk Cavaliers basketball. Our Cavs beat reporter Chris Haynes joins us. Chris, how are you?
Doing fine, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, Chris, training camp is underway, so just give us a general sense. What has it been like in Independence?
It seems like business as usual. It seems like
all right, Chris, your phone is
advancing the intensity level. But right now, I think everybody's just waiting on that guy who's not in camp, and I think that's the talk about it now. I know the Cavs want to, they're saying all the right things about how this is not a distraction and how they're moving on, but guys, that elephant in the room is the guy that's still unsigned. So I think everybody right now is just waiting for that guy to finally put his name to the signature, if and when.
Chris, take us through the scenarios when it comes to Tristan Thompson. I think everybody understands that tonight is the deadline for Tristan, but I don't think everybody truly understands what tonight is a deadline for. So lay out the scenarios for us of what could happen here with Tristan in the next 24 hours or so.
Well, at midnight tonight, let us be non-cheese that is the deadline for Tristan to agreed to accept the $6.8 million qualifying offer, which is a one-year deal, in which he can become an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. And that's it. So if that deadline passes and they don't agree to that qualifying offer is on the table, that leverage is nowhere to be found again. Because remember, Rich Paul came out during the summer and said if Tristan takes that qualifying offer, there's no chance he's coming back as a Cav. So that's it. And so that if that passes the Cavs and Tristan, they can still work out something to try to get a long-term deal done. This doesn't mean, look, this is just a leverage play that Rich and Tristan will not have if they choose to let this die. But this still can be something that goes on for a while. I know Cavs fans remember Anderson Village out in 2007. Same similar type scenario, restricted free agent. They didn't sign with the Cavs until December 4th. And with the Cavs, the team that they have, the expectation that's placed on this roster, this is just something that the organization doesn't need at this time. And so that's why, like I said, I understand the Cavaliers are talking about this veteran group. It's not a distraction. Mm-hmm. It'd be a different scenario if this was a different team, but you guys, it is. You got Kevin Love still trying to work his way back. Kyrie Irving, as far as we know, has not joined practice yet. You need that body in there. You need that guy. So those are the scenarios, and I just wouldn't be surprised. I would likely think that a deal is going to get done today. I don't think the qualifying offer, I don't think they're going to accept that. I think a deal will get done today because that leverage will be out the door. But I still wouldn't be surprised if this thing continues to carry on.
Chris, we heard from GM David Griffin at Media Day, and he said that the Cavs are still very much interested and hopeful that a long-term deal gets done with Tristan. Do you sense that it's the same on the other side, that Tristan and his agent Rich Paul want the long-term deal from the Cavs as well?
Yeah, they want the long-term deal. They don't want to wait. It's a risk, right? $6.8 million. It's a risk to try to recoup that over the summer. And, he bet on himself last year before the season started, and it proved to be a good move. And he's definitely going to make much more than that this year. But to do it again 2 years in a row, God, that's gutsy right there. And yes, I think it's in Tristan's best interest to sign a long-term deal with the Cavs. There's nobody else that will be able to pay him more money than the Cavs will want to offer. And he has a chance to build a winning team for the next 3 to 4 years, championship contending team. So yes, both sides want to get something done, but it's a tough situation, man. You got the Cavaliers are simply not budging, and I was told that they have upped their offer from the 5 years, $80 million. But I'm told the parameters are a little bit different. But they're trying to make some ground. Now, we'll see if Tristan comes down a little bit on that, on his, I guess, their counter offer of 3 years, $53 million.
All right, let's talk about Amon Shumpert, Chris. He's going to be out for a little while after having surgery on that wrist. Do we know when he hurt that wrist?
All we know is it was last week. Went up, trying to catch a lob, and banged his wrist on the rim. And I know what that feels like, guys. I experienced that, many times. I still do that from time to time. But back to Shumpert. No, that's exactly what happened, and he played on it. And he finally informed the Cavs on media day that his wrist was bothering him. They looked into it, found out it was something deeper than what they had hoped for. And so this is another setback, guys. This is another setback. It seems like the end of the Cavaliers last season kind of trickling into the beginning of this year. They're all too familiar with these injuries and these setbacks. The good thing is that it's early on, and similar to Kyrie Irving, you want those guys when it really matters, and that's down the stretch. So I think that's the good thing. But in the short term, the Cavs feel like they're deep enough to recover within to be able to withstand that. So we'll see how initially they get off. We'll see how they get off when the regular season starts.
Chris, I think the Cavs need to write something in Amon Shumpert's contract about attempting to dunk, because it seems like when he attempts to dunk, things go wrong, whether he trips over his own feet and he doesn't actually make the dunk, or now here he is. David Griffin said the other day, this injury that he has right now, it's more of a baseball player's injury or a hockey player's injury, and it happens to him playing basketball. He should not allowed to be dunking ever.
Well, look, I will say this. I'm not going to come out here and criticize Amon Shumpert, because everybody definitely knows the history me and that guy has. So I'm not trying. Hey, there's plenty of season for me. There's plenty of time during the season for me to get on players' bad side. I don't need to do that right now. I will just allude to this, that Shumpert does have an injury history similar to Kyrie Irving. He gets injured a lot, and he's got injured a couple of times in his brief stay with the Cavaliers. So that is alarming, and I think the Cavaliers are kind of concerned about that, being that they invested in 4 years, $40 million in him over the summer. So that's going to be something to look out for, his durability, and if he's still full.
All right, Chris Haynes, our Cavaliers beat reporter. Thanks for the time, Chris.
Take care, guys.